Sharon here from tuppencecolour.co.uk. Thank you for joining me. Today's project is this little box which I made to hold this bar of melt and pour soap, which is going to be a sort of little extra present for my sister-in-law for her birthday next month. She loves everything Egyptian, and she did her degree in Egyptian studies, as it happens, so I've made this as a little kind of extra present for her, because she's going to be 50. So she's going to be having her golden jubilee. So that's why I mounted him on a little bit of gold card, and I made this rather cute little box for him. So if you want to find out how I made the box, stick with me and I'll show you how. I've cut myself a piece of Cajun Craze cardstock, and it's 4.5 inches by 9.5, and I've gone ahead and I've already scored it at 1 inch, 4.25 inches, 5.25 inches and 8.5 inches, and long ways I've scored it at 1 inch and 3.5 inches. With my fold lines to give me the positioning, I went ahead and I stamped and embossed on these 4 edges, which are going to be the borders of the top of the box. And I use this stamp. It's photopolymer stamp, which makes the positioning very easy, and it comes from this set, which is the Bohemian Borders set, and it matches in very nicely with our Bohemian DSP. And by coincidence, as if it were planned, I have a little scrap of one of the Bohemian papers, and it's 2.25 inches by 3 inches, and that is going to be on the top of my box. Now I want to cut an aperture in this using this framelit, which is from our new Lots of Labels framelit set. It's the 4th in size, and there are 8 in the set, so it doesn't matter whether you count largest to smallest or smallest to largest, it's still number 4. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tack with a bit of snail, and I'm going to bang my fingers on it because I want it to I want to be able to take it off again later, and I'm just going to center that, and then I'm going to put this on my magnetic platform on my big shot, and I'm going to put that nice and centered, and I'm going to run that through my big shop, and I'll come back when I've done that. Alright, I'm back, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my snips and I'm going to cut through there and just at the top there, and then I'm also going to cut there, straight across. So I've cut my pieces into 4. So what I'm going to do then is just spread them out so that you can see just a little bit of the underlying cardstock around each of them. So I'm going to do this with my liquid glue, and I'll fast forward through this piece of the proceedings so you don't have to sit here and watch glue dry. Alright, so that's the top of my box pretty much done. One more thing before I start to create the whole box itself. I've got here a little piece of window sheet which is cut to fit just inside there, so I'm going to go and stick that onto the reverse of the box, and for that I'm going to use our tearing tape. Now you can, as the name suggests, you can just tear this tape, but I think I've mentioned before that I've got a rather bouncy surface to work on, and it can, the action of tearing off the tape can actually make the whole thing jump up and down a bit, and I don't think you want to see that. So I've used my scissors. And the nice thing about one of the nice things about the backing on this tape, when it can be persuaded to part company with the tape beneath, is that it doesn't stick to you like sticky strip did. Okay, so that's on there, and that's it. There's the job. Right, not much left to do on this now. I just need to snip in to the sides of the box, and on the lid of the box I'm cutting to the further side, to this side of the groove, because that way I can make my box ever so slightly, the lid of my box will be ever so slightly bigger than my base, and it will make a better fit. Now on this one I'm cutting to this side of the groove, so I'm cutting onto this side of the groove. So the lid I was on that side, on the base I'm on this side. Again, I want to be on this side of the groove because that will then make the base just a teeny tiny bit smaller. And I'm going to cut out a little sniplet on all of these flaps so that they take up less space. Not too much, don't have to go mad, but again, there's no real exact science to it. And oh, didn't cut that one. That would have been tricky. Okay. Alright. So now I'm going to train my folds. You can have like fold training school. Alright. So now let's stick it together. What should we use? We'll use a bit of fast fuse. So first of all, make sure that the fast fuse is going to play, and oh, and off, and off. And it actually works best, fast fuse, I have discovered, if you have quite a light touch with it. It doesn't need a lot of pressure to make it adhere to whatever it is that you're sticking. Okay, right, now here we go. So I'm going to start with the base of the box, and I'm going to bring these in nice and tight. So pop my soap in there, so it gives it lots of rigidity. Okay. And now I'm going to bring that part down over the front and push my corners around. there's my little soapbox with King Tut inside. And that's it. That's my little gift box with my King Tutankhamun soap inside. I do hope you've enjoyed this project. If you want to know more about the stuff that I've used, or to get the measurements for this particular box, then by all means please do visit my blog. The details are underneath the video. Thank you for watching. Hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye. I've taken a stamp out of the Bohemian Borders stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set, and I'm going to stamp and emboss the borders. And we have a personal appearance by the cat again. Get off.